It's King Zoo. Stop! Stop it, you. And as we reflected today, we want to figure out what happened with Donald J. Trump, Elon Musk, and them gutting, if you will, U.S. Department of Education. Is this true? Is this not true? We in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall, honoring our vets, all of them. You know, the good ones, the bad ones, and those in the middle. We want to know why Donald J. Trump said it was a good idea to abolish U.S. Department of Education. This has stop. This has robbed the king of his imagination. As we try to figure out situation and causation, why would Donald J. Trump, why would Elon Musk declare and decree they got to be gutted? It got to stop. Was it fraud? Was it not fraud? We want to figure this thing out. We on a neutral show today, and we not talking no lawsuit with the zoo, the king, and any police department that delegated in the department where they say they just had to hear him one more time in the department. What is he talking about? And then we understand what guilt versus conflict 6, 5, 8, 30, 82, and 83 mean. Then we understand what Thompson versus Home mean. And shout out to Elon Musk if he really did tell a judge that he wasn't going to take his cross off. Well, cause we got a First Amendment inalienable right to worship in the kingdom of God. Anywhere. In any community, people, it had to happen. It just had to happen. And shout out to the United States Post Office. We trying to clarify one thing, but we neutral today. We neutral today, people. We neutral today. And we want to know if you really love the country like the king. He say he had to go on a 4-year hiatus. Most beautiful women in the world had tried to slow him down. He said he got to speak to the sheep, and the sheep got to eat because we starving. And then Donald J. Trump come up with this thing with Elon Musk. And he say he want to end United States Department of Education because education situation, we really ain't been getting no money back when we start these kingdom companies, these regular companies, these all faith-based companies. And then government ain't getting her merch back. You know, that grocery bag she gave out for free if you know how to write up a grant and proposal. And you start your own kingdom company, your own LLC, sole proprietorship and corporation, limited liability corporation. You started something. And then Donald J. Trump say he finna end United States Department of Education. And the king, he kind of confused because he thought in his head, his house of hearts, as we celebrate the village of Marshall, city of Marshall, town of Marshall, and the king on his show. Stop rookies. We want to shop local. And we also want to shout out the school district zoning. The zoning of it, people, it's fabulous. Stop. We got emergency flashes. We got something new to put up. God bless the human who come up with that. And we got that. We got so much. It's the king. He say, no, he on neutral. He on neutral ground today as we on neutral ground. We on neutral ground, but we got a question we must ask Post Office work. Did they get that out the box or not? Because he say he had 24, 29, 22, 24, 2924-24992 in the skillet. And shout out to Tom and his gun company. King say he could have had so many gun companies if things would have went right, but let's get back to Guilt versus Cotton fight. 658 said third, 82 and 83. The King say Donald J. Trump himself and Elon Musk, they come up with this thing and they say United States Department of Education must be gutted because the kingdom. And shout out Tom and his guns. I mean, damn, people, I could have had so many gun companies if things just would have went right. Say he was asked on a date by the most beautiful, wonderful cop in the world, and it's just something he can't get out his head. But he got to move on. As we understand that, damn, we missed so much money. And shout out to the Donald J. Trump. Shout out to the United States Post Office in the village of Marshall, city of Marshall, town of Marshall. And we got to do it on the sneaky DL. We got the post office.